Beverly Hills 90210 star Luke Perry dies aged 52, surrounded by his family, fiancée, and 2 children, just days after suffering a massive stroke. Luke Perry died on Monday, just 5 days after he was hospitalized following a massive stroke. The Beverly Hills 90210 star had been rushed to a California hospital on Wednesday morning from his home in Sherman Oaks, and remained there until his death. The actor, 52, is survived by his son Jack, 21, and daughter Sophie, 18, from his marriage to ex-wife Rachel Minnie Sharp. He was surrounded by his children Jack and Sophie, fiancée Wendy Madison Bauer, ex-wife Minnie Sharp, mother Ann Bennett, stepfather Steve Bennett, brother Tom Perry, sister Amy Coder, and other close family and friends, said the actor's publicist in a statement. The family appreciates the outpouring of support and prayers that have been extended to Luke from around the world, and respectfully request privacy in this time of great mourning. No further details will be released at this time. Perry got his start with a 10-episode stint on the popular soap Another World, but shot to fame in the early 1990s thanks to his role on 90210. That show ran for 10 seasons beginning in 1990 and still lives on and reruns, with Perry filming 199 episodes. He played the show's leading man, the handsome loner Dylan McKay, alongside co-stars Jenny Garth, Jason Priestley, and Tori Spelling. At the same time, he also appeared in a number of films, including the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer, The Fifth Element, and Scorchers. He was also an accomplished voice actor, filming episodes for animated series including Mortal Kombat, The Simpsons, Johnny Bravo, The Incredible Hulk, and more. In the wake of 90210, he appeared on a number of TV shows, including Oz, Windfall, and John from Cincinnati, but none that reached the heights of 90210. He had starred on the CW series Riverdale up until his death, and had recently filmed a role in Quentin Tarantino's latest film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood alongside Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Margot Robbie. We are deeply saddened to learn today about the passing of Luke Perry. A beloved member of the Riverdale, Warner Brothers, and CW family, Luke was everything you would hope he would be, an incredibly caring, consummate professional with a giant heart, and a true friend to all, said the producers of the show in a statement. A father figure and mentor to the show's young cast, Luke was incredibly generous, and he infused the set with love and kindness. Our thoughts are with Luke's family during this most difficult time. In addition to his acting career, Perry had been an advocate for colon cancer testing after discovering he had precancerous growths during a 2015 colonoscopy. Coy Luther Perry III was born in 1966 to Ann, a homemaker, and Coy Jr., a steel worker, in Ohio. He was raised in Fredericktown, where his one big role was as the high school mascot. Perry's desire to act ultimately led him to Los Angeles after high school, and he worked various construction and carpentry jobs in the 5 years it took him to land work. His role on 90210 was almost not to be, with Perry initially auditioning for the role of Steve Sanders, which would be played by Ian Ziering. He lost that role, but producers felt he would be perfect for McKay, the Unchaperoned bad boy whose romantic entanglements drive much of the plot during the show's first 2 seasons. While his other castmates were the subject of much tabloid fodder, Perry managed to avoid that side of the business and in 1993 married Rachel Minnie Sharp. The pair were together for 10 years before they split, and remained close until the actor's death. Once 90210 had wrapped, Perry tried his hand at stage acting, appearing in a Broadway revival of the Rocky Horror Picture Show in 2001 as Brad. 3 years later he was on the West End opposite Allison Hannigan in When Harry Met Sally. He spent the next 15 years doing a variety of film and television work, and his career had started to flourish again in the last 2 years. That was thanks in big part to Riverdale, which introduced Perry to a new generation of teens, as well as his role in Tarantino's hotly anticipated new film. He was also set to return to the show that made him a star in a surprise appearance that was already being plotted, having agreed to come back just before his stroke, a source tells Daily Mail. On the same day that Perry suffered a stroke, Fox announced that it would be reviving 90,210 for a third time. Perry spoke about how the show changed his life in a 1993 interview. Before I was cast, I wasn't doing much of anything as far as acting goes. I was auditioning for a lot of stuff and I was getting turned down a lot, and in the daytime I was doing asphalt, making parking lots and stuff, said Perry. And the show has changed my life immeasurably. I mean, life is certainly never going to be the same. In a Rolling Stone interview around that same time, Perry stated that he had no concerns about his star crashing and burning in the wake of 90,210. I know that a lot of people are casting a very cynical eye my way, in terms of what happens in the future, said Perry. I'm not worried about being a big star. But it makes me nervous when people talk about it like it's already happened. In that same interview, Perry spoke about his struggles with fame. I had a girl in Denver, she just wasn't breathing, he said of one fan. She fainted right in front of me. And I was going, hey, hey, breathe, hey, hey. He then told the reporter, I don't like that. I mean, I could understand if I was Elvis. But I ain't.